Hey y'all, I'm going to go out to my greenhouse and try to get some things straightened up and moved around because I have more plants I need to bring out here and I'm running out of shelf space in its current state. So this is the state of my greenhouse at the moment, and I know that if I resort and reposition some of this stuff, it'll give me access to my shelves better. And some of this stuff can be moved to a different spot or go out. Having camera issues, so I'm not sure what all I got, but I didn't make it too far in my greenhouse really. I did get some things done, but I at least want to show you. It still looks like a mess, but I do have this trash I need to take in. I ended up getting some baskets hung right there by my doorway so they're easy to grab. This pile of trays here are either donate or trash because they're old and can't be used. And I did make more room for things on my shelves that I filled in. The things that are new in here that weren't in my tour are just some green peppers. I have several more trays of those, as you can see, scattered around. A couple down there. And so I at least got all the stuff in here that I was trying to make room for. But I still have some work to do in here. So I think I'm going to stop right now on the greenhouse part though. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, and I have a small pan of onions that I really need to pot up because they're just too crowded and they're not getting room to grow. And instead of potting those up, since it's time, I'm just going to go ahead and go put them in the bed that they're going in. I'd like to do that before the sun goes down too much more and before this rain gets started, because it'll be the perfect time to get them in the ground and for them to get watered in. So I'm going to walk up the hill and go do that and leave the rest of this greenhouse for another day. I at least was able to get the plants in there that I wanted to get in there, which was the whole reason I was straightening it up in the first place. Well, that, and so it'd be more comfortable to work in. But next time I go start seeds, I'll just finish getting the stuff out of the floor and go from there. I have this tray of onions. Like I said, they're Walla Wallas. They either need to be potted up or planted out. So I'm going to go ahead and take them up to the top and plant them. So this is the bed I'm going to plant them in. And as you can see, it needs weeded. So I'm going to work on weeding and then getting these planted. This bed is weeded, and last year we just put down cardboard and compost and mulch with hay, but it's not really that deep, and there's all kinds of stone in the native soil. So we're going to take this little Sunjo tiller and kind of just fluff it all up, get this compost kind of worked down into some of the native soil, and go from there. I like to do no-till as much as possible, but when you have rocky clay soil, sometimes you need to get that top layer of that clay broken up, and also you need to dig out stone, and that's kind of where we're at with this bed, because the onions did fairly well in this bed last year, but not as well as they could have, and we're trying to work towards nice big fat onions. So I'm going to get this we're going to get this soil fluffed. So it looks like our tiller gears were stripped and we need to get a new tiller head for that. We're just going to use this, I don't know what it's called, a cultivator tool, and go through and do it by hand. That right there is what we are trying to dig out at the moment. Trying to figure out how big she's going to be.
There it's starting to
Oh.
go.
Yep, that's a good size one.
Looks like right there. Good spot for way easier.
Okay, there's the bed all turned over, ready to go. And I've got this little thing of Walla Wallas here that are way overdue for being given space, honestly. They just need more space to grow because they're crowded in there. And as you can see, some of the overly crowded ones have died already. But these have been sitting outside for a couple days now. They're ready to be put in the ground, so that's what I'm going to do. There's all the little babies planted. They end right there on the corner of my compost bin, on the side that's closest to me, like right there. They end right there. And I will just get one of my other onion types and fill in the rest of this bed because I've got a couple more trays of onions. I would like to get a little bit more compost put on the top of this and then mulch it. I'd like to get some hay and mulch it, but we'll see. I personally like to mulch around my onions because it helps keep the soil moist, and it helps it if we're in any kind of a drought to get consistent water. I like to mulch everything. All right, that's all I got for you today. I know everything's been a little bit scattered in this video, but I still appreciate you hanging out with me and watching it anyways. Thanks so much. I will see you next time. Bye.